Welcome back to Just an Everyday Fan. So I have a question for y'all. What do you think is going to happen when Caitlyn Clark actually returns to the Indiana Fever from her injuries? How do you think this is going to transition? After the 2024 All-Star break, that was when Caitlyn went nuclear. She started breaking records. She started putting up points. And Christy Sides unleashed Caitlyn and let her run. That was the difference between the first third of the season and the remainder of the season in 2024. Now, in comes Stephanie White. We've already seen what she's done with the team. We've already seen how she is not even supportive of Caitlyn. She supports other teams before she supports Caitlyn. And when Caitlyn goes in and Caitlyn tries to do her thing, we've already seen it this year, she pulls her out and benches her, sits her down, or tells her to bring the ball down, pass, screen. So how is Caitlyn coming in gonna look? The re-entry from her injury. That's what I want to see, right? Because we have all of these very, very strange occurrences. We have all these very, very strange pre and post game pressers from Stephanie White. We have what seems to be conflict in the locker room between the players. Caitlyn Clark, our beloved Caitlyn Clark, if you will, has been attacked on just about every level possible. From organizations to coaches to players to media personality and online social media. I just want to know what it's going to look like. I think we're going to see a very different Caitlyn Clark. I do not think Stephanie White is going to allow Caitlyn Clark to come in to the team and do anything that Caitlyn is capable of doing. I think, my personal opinion, she is going to limit her three-point shooting. She's going to limit most of everything. And if she brings Caitlyn in on restriction, that's going to tell you right then and there that she is not serious about Caitlyn Clark's re-entry into the Indiana Fever. She's trying to hold her back. If you have a player, especially Caitlyn Clark, she's been out with 3 injuries. Roughly in the same geographical area. We had the left quad, then we had the left groin, now the right groin. So we've had all these injuries. Now, the re-entry point, I think it's going to be weird. I think it's going to be strange. I think the team's going to be so-so. You're going to have some members of the team that are glad to see her back. You're going to have other members of the team that are not. You're going to have some members of the team that I think want to play Caitlyn's way and some that don't. Stephanie White is going to put her playbook down. She is not going to be Christy Sides 2.0 on this particular time. She is not going to unleash Caitlyn, take the leash off of her and say, go, do your thing, break your records. I just don't think it's going to be done. I think she's going to continue to suppress Caitlyn Clark. Now, I am a huge fan. Caitlyn Clark is my #1 player. I actually ordered my Caitlyn Clark Indiana Fever Nike t-shirt today, so I'll have that. I also picked up a Dallas Wings t-shirt, so I have that. Now, I like multiple teams, but Caitlyn Clark is my favorite overall player. Like, I'm here because of her. I'm doing this because Caitlyn Clark inspired me to do this YouTube channel. So that's never going to change. Wherever Caitlyn goes, I will follow. I don't even care if it's an international team. The re-entry, everyone is hyped. I think we're looking at within 2 weeks. So probably, I'm guessing, my guess is she'll be back for the 22nd, August 22nd game. That's my guess. That's my best guess. It could be before that. It could be after that. None of us really know because Stephanie White's not saying anything. We know from Holly Rose, she did some full court runs with the team, which is a good sign, but it's still not 5-on-5. And if Stephanie White brings her in and uses restricted minutes, we know Stephanie White is trying to sit on her and keep her under her finger. Because if you have a star player, in my opinion, that has already injured, come back in, re-injured, come back in, re-injured, come back in, you will not bring them back until they are 100%. So there will be no need for restricted minutes if Stephanie White has actually listened to the physical therapy teams and the physicians and brought her back when she's 100%. I think Stephanie White's going to use restricted minutes to keep Caitlyn on and off the court without a lot of criticism. I don't think we're going to see Stephanie White unleash Caitlyn. I just don't. And that's the biggest thing. I don't know how the team is going to mesh with her. I don't know if they're going to pass her the ball, because you know that when Caitlyn went out, she complained on several players that they weren't passing her the ball. So she was not getting looks. Anything that Caitlyn got herself. She created, as does Sophie Cunningham, as does Lexi Hall sometimes. So you have players on the team refusing to actually pass other players, certain players, the ball. This is not a gelled team. This is not this team Stephanie White has said has been so great and so gelled and so together. Now with Caitlyn Clark, I am a big Caitlyn Clark fan, but I'm not liking the Indiana Fever organization. And that includes Stephanie White and all the assistant coaches. The things that we've seen from them are just questionable. She pulls her off the court. She sits her down. It's like every time Caitlyn is trying to be Caitlyn, Caitlyn gets shut down by her own organization. So everyone that's excited that Caitlyn's coming back, I think that this is going to be a big question mark. This is going to be a question mark, period. I think Stephanie White is going to reintroduce her with restricted minutes so she can keep a thumb on her. And I also think she will pull her out of the game if Caitlyn starts hitting those threes. And the logo threes and doing what Caitlyn loves to do, I think we're going to see the same Stephanie White we've always seen this year. I'm not a fan of Stephanie White with Caitlyn Clark. I wish Caitlyn could find another team that actually values what she brings to the table. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time.